lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Danny, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Andy, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively.
Hi, it's Steve Sorrell with GTM Architects, and you're watching Good Morning Frederick.
Frederick, today is Thursday, December 19th. What is today? Yeah, the 19th. I'm your host, Danny Gurry. Oh my, I hope you guys are doing well. Here's what's happening. We got a packed show. I'm not sure about Bob Miller today. Every day is it's a guest, but Chris Michaels potentially will be here from WFMD's Morning News Express, talking local news, weather, and if it's Chris, not sports. If it's Bob, maybe we will have it. We're going to go over what's happening in Frederick, a highlight of all the events occurring in our area. I've got an interview with Jarad Bowens from the city of Frederick, and we'll have Keenan Heiston from the Frederick Flying Cows join us live to give us an update on what is happening with the season. And then Jarad Castaldi from Karma's Auto Care also will be on the show today, which is really fantastic. I had a great, I tell you, very blessed to be able to talk to so many awesome people and meet people for the first time. And it was my first time really talking to Jarad, which is great. When you buy the merch, the Good Morning Frederick merch, that is, local organizations benefit. Because of you, we donated over $350 to Christmas Cash for Kids. In fact, I made it $500. And December's charity is Blessings in a Backpack. So all of the proceeds from the purchases at the Home of Everything Frederick, which is located at 401 North Market Street, when you purchase from a sticker, which is $2, magnets to tumblers, t-shirts, hats, beanies, fleece, even chapsticks and pins, purchase any of that, 100% of the proceeds is donated to the organization, meaning I don't keep anything. I don't calculate the profits. I don't do any of that. Okay? So trust me, 100% of what you're buying goes toward it. Okay? So please stop by 401 North Market Street, support local, support your local businesses. There's a bunch of other things in the shop from the artisans all over the place. Really cool 2025 calendars by Fran Byrne. Some really cool steampunk stuff. If you're into steampunk, we have an artisan who has created these awesome hats and shoes and boots and very cool stuff. Of course, we've got some paintings, some prints. What else is in the shop? Really cool fidget toys and gadgets made by a company that benefits adults with learning disabilities, which is really kind of awesome. Candles, soaps, all kinds of great stuff. Of course, we've got the Healing Storms room sprays and aromatherapies. And I mean, Hammer Glamour. I think she got some new stuff in. She is our Jill Dorian, does all of our silver stuff. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. So anyway, please stop in and purchase, if not from me, from someone. That would be awesome. All right. Don't forget, each show becomes a podcast. Later in the day, I upload the show so you can find it wherever you get your podcasts, like Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeart, and other platforms. All right, we're going to get moving today. It is a good Thursday. Thank you to Good Morning Frederick show sponsor. We help you move, whether you're moving across the street or across the country. Nicholas and his team of moving experts can make the process easier. We Help You Move is veteran owned and a great supporter of our community of Frederick. You can find them at wehelpyoumove.com. I believe they're on social as well. You can check them out there. All right, I'm going to have to stall until we get either Chris or Bob to pop in. Let's see. There, you know what? I am going to I'm going to just start a little bit with what is happening in Frederick because I've got a packed show. I'm just trying to figure out. I don't think I can get all these interviews in the short time. All right, I'm going to give him a few more seconds before he pops in because we got so much stuff to get to today, and I want to respect your time. So I would love for you to leave me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from, and if it's your first time watching, welcome. If you're one of our new subscribers, I think we have 41 subscribers, I think, on the channel. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, and here's what I'll do because I messed this up so many times yesterday and even the day before. I'm going to share my screen real quick and I'm going to show you the free grocery giveaway. All right. And then I don't have to talk about it then during the happening in Frederick. It is go.rallyup.com/free groceries. And here is where you can donate. And I believe buying one ticket, let's see. Okay. 10 entries is $25. $50 gets you 30 entries. $75 gets you 60 entries, and $100 gets you 100 entries. So you can purchase anytime through December 31st at midnight. And on January 1st at 11:15 a.m., a winner will be drawn. And just know that all of the money raised is going to help local homeless pets in Frederick. And it's really a really great thing. Okay, here he comes. I heard somebody pop in. It is Chris. Let's go ahead and get started with that. I had to do my best stalling.
Good morning.
Good morning.
That's one of the great things about what we do in radio. We have the gift of gab, so we're able to stall pretty good. So there you go. I don't have many counts.
Thankfully, no issues on that part for sure. How are you this morning?
I'm doing good. So, I know the whole deal here. I know we do local news here in Frederick County, but if you don't mind, I'd like to start off with a international news story of sorts that, it could affect our Christmas. It happened over in Mexico. So I want to start with that here. And apparently a street brawl between, Santa Claus and the Grinch happened in Mexico, right? That's crazy. They're both apparently going to be on the naughty list after they fought over tips while posing for pictures with tourists. Can you imagine?
Yeah, those shakedowns. That's what that is, a shakedown.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. So I'm just saying this to newly elected President Trump. They're coming from Mexico. So if you see the Grinch and Santa Claus crossing the border, don't deport Santa Claus for crying
Yeah.
out loud. We need him
Yeah.
for
Well,
Christmas.
no fighting over here. No fighting. That's the thing.
Well, listen, Danny, come on now. Let's be honest with ourselves, okay? The Grinch had it coming to him. Santa Claus finally got sick of all this goody two-shoe crap and said, you know what, Grinch, I'm coming after you, and beat the snot out of the Grinch.
I'll tell you, the Grinch is kind of superseding Santa during Christmas time now. I mean, you see the Grinch everywhere. We saw the Grinch, a bunch of them in our Kris Kringle procession. So yeah, I can understand why
Yes.
Santa's getting upset.
And I did hug the Grinch over at the Kris Kringle parade that we did, but I gotta say, don't fall for the Grinch's sweetness because after I hugged the Grinch, my wallet went missing. So uh, if you see a big green thing walking with a bunch of hair and fur on it, please ask him about my wallet.
I love
But
it.
hey, listen, you know what? Let's be honest here. Santa Claus was just defending the rights of
That's right.
people. That's it.
That's right.
So you can't blame him for that. All right. So I guess we should get into actual local news, right? That's why I'm here to inform the public. So let's see here. Traffic control changes are coming to the intersection of Boyers Mill Road and Pinehurst Drive. Wow, traffic control changes. Seems like everywhere in Frederick, they've got these signs up now that says slow and stop, and it's really affecting traffic. There's currently a stop sign at the Pinehurst Drive, but on January 13th, 2025, the Frederick County Department of Public Works Traffic and Permit section will place portable traffic signals at that intersection. The agency says that new traffic signals will address the limited sight distance at the 12% grade at Boyers Mill Road. The grade is not considered sufficient for observing vehicle speeds and decision making by drivers. The new traffic signals are expected to improve conditions for Pinehurst residents entering Boyers Mill Road. So there you go. And in other news here, AAA says that it's going to be a very busy travel time over the next few days. AAA is projecting more than 2.3 million Marylanders will be going by car to their holiday destinations, which is more than 2% increase compared to last year. Nearly 90% of those travelers, or more than 2 million, will be driving to their holiday destinations, which is quite common to what we see, says AAA spokeswoman Regina Ali. So, if you're going to your destination, for me personally, I'm the type of person when I go traveling, I like to leave extremely early in the morning. I'm talking like 2 in the morning when there's no traffic, especially if we're going down to Florida to visit my parents. 95 could be tough.
Yeah. Yeah. I do too. I like to leave really early as well.
I don't want to hit that traffic. You get that, especially like I said, if you're going down south, you hit that
Yes.
DC traffic, then you hit that traffic in
95.
Richmond.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
it's brutal, absolutely brutal. Well, the Frederick Police Department continues to investigate a fight at Governor Thomas Johnson High School during a basketball game with Frederick High School Tuesday night. At around 9 p.m., officers responded to TJ for a report of several individuals involved in a fracas in front of the school. They found 5 individuals involved in the fight. One person was injured and treated at the scenes by emergency medical technicians and did not need to be transported to hospital. 3 juveniles involved in the fight were detained by officers and later transported to their homes. Now, there were reports which came over the police radio during the incident about a gun. Officers say that no firearm was recovered and no one was found to be in possession of a weapon. Now, anyone who has additional information about this incident, please call Frederick Police Department at 301 600 2101. And you can also find that phone number at our website at WFMD.com. Now, me and Bob are talking about this, and I get it. Bob says it's an intra-city basketball game and fights are going to happen, but I don't know. I told him not to this extent. I mean, there's always been fights in school. I get that, but to this extent where people are getting assaulted left and right, it's happening so much more.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that inner city game has been going on for decades and typically it's pretty low key, but yeah, lately Yeah, I
You'll
don't
get
get it.
some pushing and shoving and some arguing and stuff like that. But now, kids are throwing punches and
Yeah.
and it's just to me, it's getting crazier and crazier out there in the schools. Taking a look at weather today, mix of clouds and sun early, followed by cloudy skies this afternoon. Looking at a high near 45, and then tonight partly cloudy skies this evening will become overcast overnight, low of 31, and tomorrow for your TGIF. It's going to be cloudy, a few flurries or snow showers possible, high around
Yeah.
40. And yeah, I know. Tomorrow night, low around 30, cloudy skies. And I hate these flurries because we were talking about having a cute little pet dog. And, he's about, maybe 5 months now. And he's still not, he's getting potty trained. But the problem I have now is he won't poop outside unless I'm standing there with him. And so, like, I'll be standing out there,
We need to get a cardboard cutout of you to put out in the yard. So when
right?
he goes,
Well, let me tell you what'll suffice, okay, to look like me. Just get myself a Mr. Potato Head, put a mustache and beard on it, and it looks just like me. I mean, my head is literally shaped like a potato, and I
yeah,
got the mustache and beard.
yes,
Right
I
to it.
see that.
Now, the only difference is I have my biceps a little nicer than Mr. Potato Head's, but still, the size of the head is pretty much the same. So there you go. But no,
Oh,
it's frustrating because it's like, then I get it, Danny. You and Bob told me this. You have to wait out there a long time for him to go to the bathroom. And he's got to sniff around. But the problem is when it's at that cold rain, you got to stand out there. And then if I go inside, he doesn't sniff around anymore. He's just by the door trying to come in. As soon as I let him in, then he literally makes the bada bing, bada boom right on the floor.
you
I don't.
got to do what you got to do. That's what dog ownership's all about. Do you have maybe he's cold? Do you have clothing for him? A coat, sweater, boots?
Let me tell you something. That dog has a nicer wardrobe, Danny, than I do. Okay, look, you see what I wear here. You see what I wear. The
Yeah.
dog has a Gap shirt, a Nike jacket. I mean, the dog gets name brand stuff. Me, what do? I go to Ross, and I get my stuff from Ross.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great. Oh,
Yeah.
well. Yeah. I hope you have those little poop pads everywhere so you can,
Well, we have those, but you know what he does? The son of a gun chews them up. He chews them up. I give up.
Anytime I think, oh, look how cute that puppy is, I'm just going to remember this. This is all.
Yeah, and the thing is, when you train a dog, you try to show them this is how you do it. Well, I can't go outside and show them how to do it. I'll get
Yeah.
locked up. So, I mean, I'm up a creek.
Yep. Yep. Oh gosh, that's funny. That's really
Yeah.
funny. Maybe you need to get him, one of those camping tents that it pops up. Maybe he just needs a little bit of, maybe he gets embarrassed out in the open.
A camping tent, like he doesn't have enough right now with his name brand clothes. I got to get him a camping tent too.
Yeah, because then when it snows, it'll at least keep the grass clear.
So what do? Put him in the tent and have him go to the bathroom in the tent? That defeats the purpose of him going to poop on the grass on the outside.
He needs to be warm and cozy.
Oh, well, listen, that $100 Gap jacket he has is a lot more warmer and cozier than my cheap $5 New York Jets jacket that I have that I got from the Goodwill.
Love it. Well, such is the life of a puppy owner,
Yeah,
hey?
I guess. Anyway,
Who wanted the puppy?
the truth,
Yeah.
I've been blaming my wife, but you know what? When we walked into the pet store, I saw this cute little, droopy face and droopy eyes looking at me, with the fat on his cheeks, kind of reminded me of my father. So I said, you know what? Let me get the puppy. So there you go.
Oh, I love it.
He's cute. He's cute. I'm gonna
Yeah.
text you a couple of cute pictures I took yesterday of
Yeah.
him laying in bed with me. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, we
All
thank
right.
you so much. We will see you tomorrow to wrap up the week. And yeah, so we will
So maybe
see
I'll
you
have a
tomorrow.
better update with my dog pooping outside. We'll see.
Yeah. All right. I'll
Good
see you
morning,
tomorrow.
Frederick.
All right. All right. I want to thank him for that. Okay. We're going to jump right into what's happening in Frederick because We just got a lot to get to. I'm trying to move it along. All right, here we go. I don't have that. Oh, gracious. Of course. Sometimes trying to be organized and I'm not getting organized. I thought I pulled that up though, for sure. All right, here we go. Here we go. I got it. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Taco Bar in Frederick and Taquito in Hagerstown. Taco Bar is in West Point Plaza off Route 40 in Frederick, and Taquito is at 812 Frederick Street in Hagerstown. Taquito offers the same quality food as Taco Bar, affordable, delicious, and fresh, but you get the drive-through experience, so you can stay nice and warm in your car and take it back to work or take it home or wherever you're headed. TacoBar1.com or Taquito by TacoBar.com for information there. Okay. If you want the details for all of these events and more, just go to promocircus.com, click on Everything Frederick Live, and then you'll see calendar of events. Or if you look at the video description of the video you're watching, you should see a link there. Bookmark that calendar. I spent about an hour and a half or 2 hours updating yesterday all the great stuff going on. All right. Wishing you a happy holidays from Maryland Lottery and Good Morning Frederick. Every weekday, one viewer gets 10 Maryland Lottery scratch-offs. That is today and tomorrow. And then on Monday, the 23rd, one lucky person who is texted in GMF is going to get, it is a wreath. Dang it, it's in the car. I should have brought it. But Gail will be on tomorrow, and we'll show you what the wreath looks like. But it is a wreath, and it's got lights on it, and it's very cool. But it's $100 worth of $2. It's gold outside lottery tickets. So that's really cool. So just text GMF, and I'll run the banner on the bottom just in case you want to do it throughout the show. All right. Also, hey, if you just want one Maryland Lottery scratch off, guaranteed, no contest. Just text GIFT to 888-465-2944 and you get a Maryland Lottery scratch off. Easy peasy, because I want to give you the gifts. And you're going to stop by the Home of Everything Frederick to pick them up. And when you do, you just got to show that you're a subscriber and that you texted, and you're going to be able to pull a number off the wall, give that number to whoever's behind the desk, and you're going to get a prize. Simple. All right, today is the 19th. You can head to Tinsel and Toast Pop-Up. That is the event that Monica Pierce was talking about from 10th Ward yesterday. 6 to 10 p.m. that is happening at 10th Ward. Tomorrow, the 20th, how about getting your tickets for Merry and Bright? It's the MarylandDoubleDeckers.com. That's the lights tour that goes on in downtown. This is a great new tradition. Bring a blanket, snuggle up, and see the beautiful lights of downtown Frederick. Also, 6 to 10 p.m., All View Holiday Lights Contest for local food banks in Mount Pleasant. A lot of the homes are decorated, and they'll have a box out front. So take your canned food, and when you see one you really love, put the canned food in that. That's how they determine the winner of the lights contest. On Saturday, the 21st, you can head to Urbana for the Jeep Holiday Parade. It starts at Byron Circle, ends at Urbana Fire Department. The Maryland, the Jeeps that are participating are donating blankets, new blankets to Sleep in Heavenly Peace. So if you have a new blanket you would like to donate, have it with you, and they will take it when they're driving along the route. Or you can just head to the Urbana Fire Department and meet them there at the end and donate it and get some photo ops with the cool colored Jeeps. On Sunday, there are a lot of things that are continuing, including Holiday at the Gardens at the U.S. Botanic Gardens in D.C. They've got the, what's that one? Oh, the Inwood Drive in Adamstown Christmas lights show They are taking donations for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. You can do the Maryland Double Deckers tours. And again, All View Holiday Lights contest goes on until Christmas. All right, coming soon. You're going to want to save the dates for these. You've got Merry and Bright on the 23rd. On December 26th, you've got the Candlelight Tour of Historic Houses of Worship in downtown Frederick. That goes from 3 to 8 p.m. And I think that's a Visit Frederick event. So you can find ticket information or information about which houses of worship are on the tour. On the 27th and 28th, there is the TJ High School Candy Cane Classic. This is girls, high school, and prep basketball teams competing over 2 days at TJ High School. All right, I promised you I'd have the details for New Year's Eve. Look at all of these great events. There are even more, actually, but I just picked ones that I thought would be great. Like the Sieber Arts Library is doing a noon Year's Eve countdown, 11:30 to 12:30. That's at Sieber Arts. Obviously, kids, family friendly. 1 to 3 p.m. That is Grasshopper Grove. That is $18 per child. That includes a Sunday bar, story time, and crafts. Parents do need to stay to monitor your children, but you can attend that. And that is a Hanukkah celebration. So they'll be talking all about Hanukkah, which I believe the first day is December 25th. 3 p.m., Benstown is doing dinner specials, live music, a champagne toast. You can reserve a table. Typically, they don't take reservations, but they are on New Year's Eve. At 5, it is the Crumpy's Donut Drop in Hagerstown. It's a really fun event. Used to happen in downtown Hagerstown. This year, they're moving it to Meredith Park, which is the new ball field. 5 to 7 p.m., free entry, donuts for the first 5,000 people, a fireworks show, and all of that as well. 5 p.m., Thurmont Event Complex, bingo to benefit Thurmont Community Ambulance Service. And then we've got the Red Horse, Dutch's Daughter, Brewer's Alley, Candlelights on the Creek, Shuck and Shack, and Searsville Mansions Masquerade Ball is happening as well. And then we've got all of these other things happening. Again, go.rallyup.com for that raffle, which finishes on New Year's Eve. January, we've got the last of the Maryland Double Deckers to see the lights. January 14th, it's our 200th show. And the 16th, just announced, 6 to 9 p.m., trivia for Everything Frederick and more singles. It's going to be a lot of fun at the Home of Everything Frederick. I'm going to help do some questions for that, and we're going to have a really good time. So if you're single and you may want to meet somebody or you just want to come out and have fun, please come on out that day. February 5th, it is the African Americans of Excellence exhibit kickoff at the Weinberg. That is from 6 to 8 p.m. On the 8th is the Bootleggers Ball at Union Mills. That's a 21 and up costumed affair. And March 5th is a free event, a reception, and auction at Warehouse Cinemas. It's the artwork and photography from African Americans of Excellence exhibit, which is very, very cool. Okay, I'm going to take a real quick break, and then we're going to come back with Keenan from the Frederick Flying Cows and find out what is going on with them as we get closer to the season.
What makes a magic moment? It's a little bit of the unexpected. A lot of something beautiful. And all of the love you can express. This holiday, make your own magic moment with a box from Colonial Jewelers.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams
portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Oh, good morning. I'm here with Keenan Heiston from the Flying Cows. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Thanks so much. We are really rocketing toward the start of the 2025 season. How are you guys doing and what's happening?
Doing well. This year's flown by. We this past weekend had our first annual high school invitational. Went great. Shout out to the Frederick girls, brought home some hardware, so that was awesome to see.
Nice.
Yeah, and of course now
See, they're still going strong in Frederick County. That's awesome.
yeah, they were great. And then right now, of course, we're loading up for the season, so we're just about 3 months out now. Really kind of preparing everything, and really the only thing we have going on is our skills training on Sundays. So getting everything set, selling some tickets. We're already, I know, over 15%, probably a little more by now. So good to see.
I was talking with Chris Jenkins, the general manager of the Flying Cows, yesterday, and it's really exciting. People are taking advantage. I think they took advantage of the Black Friday sale, and I know a lot of these 12 days of giving charities are promoting that. Obviously, if you buy your tickets, they get a percentage. I think if you use their code and all that good stuff.
Correct. So yeah, we're giving if you use one of their codes, actually I believe through today, they get 10% off. The buyer gets 10% off, and 15% goes to the charity. So our charity today is United Way. They're our final partner. But if you go back through and want to support any of the great nonprofits we're working with, you can go ahead and use their code, and it's still valid. So.
Yeah, and there's 12 local charities that benefit not only during this 12 days of giving, but also into the season. They will each be at one of the games, and you're going to want to buy your programs slash if you got, are you guys doing that again this year? The programs and the 50/50?
Correct. So you got the programs, you got the 50/50, and this year we're actually including $1 of every ticket sold will go to that nonprofit. So keep an eye out. February 28th will be our opener. I say get your tickets now because I think we're dang near halfway sold out on that night. And that'll be Celebrate Frederick benefiting from.
Oh, very nice. That was a great event last year. It was just an electric crowd, and I know that the entire season this year is just going to build off of last year. Is there any news that you can share about how the team is shaping up, or what's going to start happening with that?
Well, got to keep some things under wraps. Who knows if the rivals are watching, but some exciting things. We got, of course, some guys returning from last year, and some young guys right now who are really just getting in the gym, working, training. They're about to head out, go see their families for Christmas, but we'll be right back at it at the end of the month. So.
Mad Cow Fan Club. Are we recruiting for that? Have we gotten any new entries or any of the external groups that we use to support the Flying Cows?
Sorry, you kind of broke out. You said the groups of
the Mad Cows
are yes. So Mad Cows, we're definitely looking to expand on that this year. Really get them out there, and also our dance team. So the Cowbells, they've expanded to 10. I think they're still open for anyone else looking to join for the season, but everything off the court is definitely taking a step up this year, and we're going through all our themes, our entertainment, our giveaways. It's going to be a great season. So.
Yeah, it's going to be really great. Also, if you're a local organization, company that wants to put your brand with the Flying Cows, who finished second in the league, right? We were second last year.
So we finished first in our division. We were 20-4 in the regular season. We ended up losing in the first round. So looking to resurrect that.
Sad for that. But anyway, we did really, really well for an inaugural season. But anyway, if you want your company brand attached to the Flying Cows, You want to come out and have a good time at one of the games. There's a lot of opportunity to get involved. You're just going to want to reach out to Keenan. Are your details at goflyingcows.com?
Correct. You'll see my email on there. It's keenan.heisen@goflyingcows. Like you said, sponsorship. Some things are moving very quickly. And then also looking at bringing a group out. We're fully getting schools scheduled for takeover games, as well as some big corporate events. We have some new hospitality space, so plenty of room to enjoy a slam dunk Kolsch upstairs and catch the game with your coworkers.
Yes, absolutely phenomenal. All right, Keenan, we will see you again next month. As we get closer, we're probably going to move you to maybe every other week so that we can get updates on what's coming for preseason and all that great stuff.
Yes, sounds great. Thank you very much, Danny, and have a Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas to you as well. All right. Oh, go Flying Cows. So exciting. So exciting what is happening. All right. What did we do? Okay, we already did that. Let's go ahead. How about this? How about I introduce you to Mr. Jarad Bowens? Well, I probably don't have to introduce you to him because he is everywhere. Originally started out in Frederick under Benefactor Events, which was his company as DJ Genius. Now works for the city of Frederick. Here he is, Jarad Bowens. Home of Everything Frederick. I'm with Jarad Bowens, the business outreach for the city of Frederick.
Yep.
Fairly new role.
Yes.
You were not doing this when I met you.
No, no, I was not.
And you still dabble in your previous role as the founder of Benefactor Events, DJ Genius extraordinaire, entertainer, I would say, actually.
Right.
And you also have done Battle of the Bands for a couple of years here in Frederick as well to benefit Boys and Girls Club.
Absolutely.
So you're kind of you're part of our community and out there, but now you're big, I call it your big boy job.
Yes.
Where you have to sometimes wear a suit and a tie. Tell me about how that role is going for you and what you enjoy about it.
Very well. So I made the decision about a year ago to switch over to a 9 to 5, just, as my kids are growing up. Wanted to be home with them a little bit more on the weekends, and so DJing didn't really afford me that opportunity.
No.
And so started looking out in the community for a job, and I found a great role with the city. As you know, I'd already been working with small businesses in the community and working on small business development, so this role was kind of a natural fit. As the business outreach coordinator, I work largely on our supplier diversity program. So we have a small business reserve program with the city, which encourages all of our city staff to look out into the community when they make a purchase over $10,000 and find 3 quotes from small businesses.
Okay.
One of which has to be a minority or women-owned business of those 3 quotes. And then they're allowed to choose one of those quotes from there. So that just really opens up a lot of great opportunities for small businesses to get involved in the city's procurement process. So, the other side of that coin is the Minority and Women-Owned Business Enterprise Program. I know that's a mouthful.
Yes.
We always say, it's the alphabet soup because there's so many acronyms. But that one is a goals-based program where some of our larger, mostly construction-based, but some of our other programs and projects that have subcontracting opportunities, we assign goals to those projects in terms of the minority and women-owned business usage that those prime contractors have to provide, and so they have to meet those goals. So if they're doing a big construction project, they have to use a certain amount of minority and women-owned subcontractors on the project.
Nice. By doing this, what have you learned? I mean, are there gaps where we need to, as a community, reach out to more women to look into these opportunities, or is there plenty out there and you guys have more than you can deal with?
No, there's definitely gaps. And so, it's taught me a lot. It's taught me a lot about the way that the city purchases things and what's available in our community. One of the things that we're constantly trying to do is reach out into the community and make sure that people know that the city is an opportunity. One of the ways we've been doing that is with our Frederick Buys campaign, which was a vendor registration drive that we kicked off last April. And so there's a sub-page on the website, and so you can go through that process and see what the city buys, right? What does Frederick buy? What services and products does the city procure? And we buy a lot of different things. We don't buy everything, but we do a lot of stuff. that the city purchases to keep our staff, our programs, our properties, our all of our departments running. The city purchases a lot, so we want to encourage businesses to register as a vendor. And if you reach out to me, I can help you do that.
I'm not sure I have anything you want to buy, but you never know.
Yeah,
you never know.
You never know.
I can have the whole city wearing Good Morning Frederick merch. I don't know.
You go,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And so you never know. And it's better to be registered as a vendor in case an opportunity comes up. And so that's what we're really trying to do. The other thing is we're trying to have these vendors, especially if you are anywhere near any of the construction, trade craft, drywall, electrician, plumbing, architecture, any of those industries, and you are minority or woman-owned, we are urging folks to get certified as such, right? So get certified as a woman or minority-owned company. And there are a number of ways you can do that. The most prominent is the Maryland Department of Transportation. They're the official certification agency for the state. And their process is long, complex.
Of course, let's fix that in government.
There's a lot of folks that are working on that, including our comptroller. And so, but it's also long and complex for a reason, because we want to verify that these companies are who they say they are, and they're owned and operated by who they say they are. And so, but the benefit on the other side of that is access to programs like ours. The state has programs, the federal government has programs, a lot of major corporations have programs that have this money earmarked and designated for minority and women-owned companies, and they have goals they have to hit too. So I'm always encouraging people to take that step and get certified.
Yes, as they should, for sure.
Absolutely.
In the last year, what's been the thing where you were like, okay, this is why I'm doing this job? I know you have to have one of those moments.
So it's the connections with the specific business owners. It's the relationships, getting to reach out into the community and meet people who didn't know that they had an opportunity to do business with the city. Getting them involved through these programs, and then getting the opportunity to have them awarded a check or a contract or a bid opportunity for something that the city's doing. That's the satisfying part. That's really, what makes me the most fulfilled and gives me the greatest sense of purpose, is being able to utilize these programs to help reach business owners and get them involved in city procurement. And when we're able to do that, when it's successful, when you see the end result, that's the cool part.
And in the next year, 2 or 3, what do you hope to achieve and change as the course of Frederick changes?
Just, expanding the reach of the program. Obviously we're constantly trying to review the program, make amendments and changes. We have a few of those coming up. I can't speak to them yet, because they're not quite approved through our city council members, but we are working on obviously always taking a look at the program and making it function better. So we are working on a mentor protege program. So that's a very cool program where we're hoping to pair a smaller subcontractor with a larger prime contractor for a project, and having that prime contractor help the subcontractor grow their capacity, so that one day that subcontractor can function as a prime contractor
that's
on
great.
A project. So,
very
absolutely.
exciting.
So.
What has been the biggest thing you've learned in 12 months about how government works and all of that?
That I don't know as much as I thought I did.
Well, I mean, that's fair enough, for sure.
Yeah, it was a big left turn, going from owning my own company for 20 years and having almost no chain of command, no hierarchy.
No one to answer to, right?
And coming all the way into a government municipality setup, but what I've learned, I think the biggest thing I've learned is how much our city especially is invested in the small business community. I think that's been one of the big takeaways for me. One of the things that makes me most proud to work with the team that I get to work with at the City of Frederick, in terms of just how dedicated the city is to its local small business economy and how impactful these programs can be.
Yeah, for sure. So if there was one piece of advice that you would give to small business owners of any kind here in Frederick, what would that be?
Wow, that's a big one. Just, start with knowing the process, right? So reach out to all the resources that you have, and you have so many, especially in a place like Frederick, right?
Yeah.
So reach out to the people, our city's Office of Economic Development, if you're located in the city, the Frederick County's Office of Economic Development, if you're located outside city limits, but in Frederick County, the Frederick County Chamber of Commerce,
Yeah.
you know, organizations like yourself, Shannon Flannery here with Everything Frederick. I mean, there's just such a wealth, Downtown Frederick Partnership. They're just, I could go on, and I'm probably leaving out half of them, but there are just so many organizations that are fully dedicated to helping small businesses succeed. So you don't have to do it alone. I think that's my biggest piece of advice, right?
All right.
You don't have to do it by yourself.
Yeah. Battle of the Bands in 2025. Is that going to be back?
Yes.
Okay.
And so I partnered with Boys and Girls Club to produce this event the last 2 years. Big success, but I decided this year to step away a little bit from the planning process, just because my plate is so full with the kids and the job. So I have given the event over to Boys and Girls Club for them to run with, and they have a new development director in Laurel Laporte, and they are making phenomenal progress. They brought in Scott with the Let There Be Rock School. And they are moving forward, and last I heard, full steam ahead, and we cannot wait to bring that out. So details forthcoming.
Yeah, well, you started it, you got it on a good roll.
Absolutely.
They only have to follow in your footsteps for sure. All right, Jarad Bowens, the business outreach for City of Frederick, and you can reach out to him too, or any of the other resources that are available to you. Go to the City of Frederick's website. It's frederickmd.gov, right?
City of Frederick. MD.gov.
Gotcha.
Right?
City of Frederick, MD.gov. And you can
go.
get all the resources available to you. All right. We thank you guys for watching. Okay. What phenomenal programs that are available to all of our community. Okay. One more quick break. Then we're back with Jarad Castaldi from Karma's Auto Care. That's right after this.
Dream Free Art, Frederick's first and only splatter room. New location, new beginner-friendly artful shenanigans for all ages. Come fling paint and make a masterpiece in Dream Free Art's splatter room, or join us for a fun and unique art experience. Book your next birthday party, corporate event, date night, or family outing at dreamfreeart.com to unleash your inner artist today. Dream Free Art. Free your creativity.
Travel better with Antietam World Travel Service, your gateway to worry-free journeys. With their extensive network, unmatched experience, and personalized services, you can explore the world with confidence and ease. When you work with Antietam World Travel Service, you get convenience, experience, and connections. Go to AntietamTravel.com now and get started on your dream vacation. Yeah, I see people on Everything Frederick all the time ask about, can you recommend a travel agent? I highly recommend them. They take care of everything for you. Oh, yeah, I got to do this one too, of course. A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're right here in Frederick. I am sure Sandra is registered with that program that Jarad was talking about, but I'm going to make sure. A&S Construction specializes in roofing and siding. They can take care of your windows and gutters and even build you a new patio or deck. Call 301-703-2157 or email info@ansconstruction.net. You get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Just tell Sandra that you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. I had the pleasure of first meeting Jarad at the collection for Hurricane Helene with Pulling for Veterans, and it was so nice to sit down with him. He's a great guy, and if you want your car taken care of, he's a good one to go to. Here he is, Jarad Castaldi. 401 North Market Street with Jarad Castaldi. Karma's Auto Care. Karma's Auto. I like Karma. Karma's sometimes a good thing. Why Karma's?
So I wanted to, instead of
using my name, my thought was to kind of give it like a theme and a meaning, and give it some kind of purpose to the name.
Yeah.
And it kind of aligns with what I want to do. My dream was to have this business not only hopefully make a means of living for myself, but also to be able to provide for community and inspire others to be the best possible.
Yeah, well, that's pretty cool. That's a good vision. I met you because you were volunteering at Pulling for Veterans during the Hurricane Helene collection. So is that kind of one of the things you really driven about and giving back in those sorts of ways? Or did you end up there just by chance?
Yeah, so that's definitely something I'm very passionate about. I feel blessed that my business allows me to be able to fit those things in and do those things. My past in starting this business, I kind of use this as a platform to start fresh, start new, hopefully find a career path for myself. I had to overcome a lot of things and kind of start from scratch back in like 2013.
Okay.
That is something that's great, but I wanted to hopefully be able to inspire others that also need to overcome and show that things are possible. You know, keep shooting for your goals and
100%.
Keep taking that next step.
Yeah, never give up. Never give up. And I think, you know, when you start a business, you know, there's so much that goes into it, but when you can show yourself that it's possible, I think that that makes anything possible, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So when did you start Karma's Auto Care?
So I started Karma's Auto Care in March of 2018.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty good then. You're coming up on 6 years, 7 years.
7, yeah.
7 years. That's a good thing. Wow, very good. And so you tell me a little bit about the types of stuff you do. I'm assuming it's detailing, interior, exterior, all that good stuff?
Yeah, so reason why I thought this would be a good path to pursue is that I always would get a lot of compliments on how I would maintain and improve the appearance of my vehicle. And then later on, too, at some jobs I was working at part-time, I was driving trucks for them, and coworkers gave me all these nice compliments that just stuck in my head, and I was like, maybe I should just do it on the side for a little bit and see what happens, and here we are.
Yeah, and so did you start, though? You were still working and doing cars on the side,
Absolutely.
and then until you built up to a point.
Absolutely,
That's smart, too, because you're not putting yourself into a situation where, you know, it's desperate and you're trying to, you know, hustle and all of that. But that's really cool. So you have been doing cars for a long time. What is your, like, top 3 things that the everyday person can do to try to maintain or take care of their cars?
I would say the top 3 things you can do, most importantly over everything, is try to upkeep your vehicle. Don't let things go so long. The longer you let things go, the harder and longer it is to rejuvenate that thing. And especially for the exteriors of vehicles, bird droppings, other like fallout, sap and stuff, when that stays in your car for too long, it can end up damaging the finish of your paint.
Oh, that's a good point. So. Yeah. You know, I watch car cleaning on TikTok because it's very satisfying to me. What is it? Have you had one of those terrible, crazy cars where it just looks like something, you know, happened in there that we can't talk about?
Absolutely, and no worries. Most things are reversible, completely reversible. It just takes time and effort.
Yeah. So if somebody wants to schedule an appointment with you, what is the easiest? Now, do they bring the car to you? Do you come to them? How does that work?
So I am on site at Anchor Bar every Monday, 11 to 4.
Oh.
So, and shout out to Anchor Bar. They're amazing. They allow me to do that there, and I try to also support them any way I can.
Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know that. So you could just take your car right over there, and you can work on it, and then
Perfect for a maintenance detail while you hang out at Anchor Bar. And, and throughout the rest of the week, you can schedule me to come to you.
Okay.
I can be fully remote for interior details as of right now, pretty much anywhere. exterior is involved, I do require a water source.
Sure. So if you were to go to somebody's for an exterior clean, you would need to just hook up to their water system.
Right,
but
and I
other
provide
than that,
everything.
Yeah, everything
Hose,
else.
kind of
What do you love about detailing?
I find that it's really, I think like just the process of cleaning and stuff, I think it's kind of just like a mentally satisfying thing for me to do.
Yeah.
I kind of like to do that stuff in my spare time with my personal areas, and I don't know. And it kind of brings me kind of, I guess, a little bit of happiness in that way, you'd say, but also a ton of joy when the customer sees it and they don't even want to drive it.
I
and
know.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't even want to sit in it.
That makes me happy.
I 100% get what you're saying, because to me, when I can clean an area, it just clears my mind. It really, the clutter, when you can declutter an area, I really truly believe it affects you mentally, and I'm like that too, so that's funny. But I do understand how great it is to get into a detailed car, because every little thing is taken care of. So even when I wash my car regularly, there's nothing like a detail. It's really, really cool. If there was one thing that you'd want people of Frederick to know about you and Karma's Auto Care, what would that be?
First of all, I'm super grateful for the community and how supportive they've been of me. And I just want to make, it's great that I have a business. It's great that it's doing well, but I also want to see, how much I can do for the community. I'm supporting Andrea's house.
Oh, we love Andrea's house.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
okay.
Anything you do to help support my business, I'm going to do as much as I can to help support them.
Yeah.
There is a big growing need to help women and children in recovery right now. So I'm super passionate about helping that. And that also goes back to, and I'm so grateful to be a part of Andrea's house, because it's real similar to the things I had to overcome. And so I hope to be in a community example, pretty much, to show other people that need to, they really want to make that life change. They're at that point in their life, and they want to make that first step. And I want to give them the confidence that there is change that's possible.
And I feel that from you when you speak about it, that it's something that you are truly sincere about wanting to, not only kind of prove to yourself and everybody else that, hey, this is something I can be successful at, but I can also help somebody else. And, anytime any of us have been through a struggle, when we can look back and kind of pull up those people behind us, I think it just gives us greater joy. And I think that is what's coming for you. But we love the fact that you're supporting community, that you're getting out there, that you want to be a part of it. I think that invites all of that stuff to happen. And of course, if there's ever anything we can do, we're here to support you.
Thank you so much.
All right, so we want you to go out, get those cars clean, makes a great gift. Can people purchase like gift cards or gift certificates from you?
Yes, so I do have physical gift certificates.
Okay.
I'd be more than happy to deliver them to you in the Frederick area. The best way to contact me is by call or text directly at 240-385-6575. You can also contact me, which will go directly to my email from my website, farmersautocare.com.
And we'll make sure all of that is on screen. What's the most fun car you've ever worked on?
So it's been really neat to get a lot of Teslas under my belt now. It's been really neat to experience that. And and that's another thing too. I'm really experienced even with manual transmissions, everything. I can drive pretty much and navigate through any kind of vehicle.
Okay.
There's been classic Corvettes I've done. There was a Mercury Cougar, I think it was.
Okay.
That I did, a classic car. But
that's
I've
fun.
experienced doing all types of
that's really
nice
fun.
cars.
And he'll even do your old beater if you have one of those too. It doesn't really matter, but we love it. We want to support him because he's out to support the community, and we love that for sure. This is Jarad, Karma's Auto Care. Find them. The link will be right on the website for you, and we wish you all the best success. Yes, we do, for sure. All right. Tell a friend about Good Morning Frederick. Have an amazing day. Let's get out there and let's be great, Frederick, because that's what we know.